Alright, here we go. It's another Saturday, and that means we got another Second Life grid drive ahead of us. So I did not check what it's gonna be about today, but I guess we're just driving around, maybe doing some deliveries again, and yeah, I guess that's basically what we always do. Since you guys voted for no longer using the night and the sunset setting, we are back to the midday settings on the environment, so all of the stuff on the side of the road is absolutely visible again and not hidden by the night. Yeah, we are going right into the game and getting started, I guess. Also, as you can see, if you missed the Among Us stream on Sunday, we are officially back in the green background area because for me it's already spring. Alright. And there we go. So how we are doing this is basically we got 4 different backgrounds and they are always depending on the season, and I think we're just switching through them, and we got the winter, the spring, the summer, and the fall. Since I think I'm not really going logical about this, because usually you would say winter is about November, December, and January, but I'm just going by the vibe and by how I see the different natural displays. When I look out of the window, and usually for us, the coldest months of the year are always December, January, and February in general, so this is why my spring is starting in March. Okay, that is crazy how long I explained that. Alright, we are getting right to the drive. I think today's drive sponsor is 80 something. Let me see. 80 Motors or something, I think. Start the drive. AF Motors. Okay. So the drive sponsors AF Motors. I knew that it was something with motors. Also, make sure to stick around again, because I got another landmark for you guys, which is a place that is really nice looking. And we are also starting in a very interesting area. Okay. I almost get the feeling that maybe we are starting with some train stuff, which we really have not done in ages, but you never know, we could as well just get onto a railed vehicle or something. We are going to the boat racing zone. Yeah, that's just what I said, you never know what you're gonna see next. This would have been a splendid area to start a train ride. But instead, so we are just going on a boat. Why not? Also, I'm sure you can already tell based on the background music. And for the road vehicle today, we are using the Marauder again. Once we get there. And there we go. And we're going to a go-kart track. Interesting. I think I only really know 2 of the current go-kart tracks on Second Life. So I really wonder if it's one of those. Or maybe I get another landmark for one. That would also be nice, I guess. I've heard before that there seems to be some smaller issues with languages and the HUD just swapping between English and Japanese, but there has also been a version 2 of the HUD, so maybe it's fixed. Maybe not. We will see when we get there. I find it a little bit suspicious that it's not called... Oh yeah, it's called Needles Tool. Okay. So we are already on the fixed version, I hope. I think we just went straight over one checkpoint. Yes, we did. Okay. Also, I already got my tire exchange. So I'm officially on summer tires again. Which doesn't mean that I'm less tired. Yeah, sadly not. Okay, yeah, the checkpoints are definitely a problem in this drive. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure if they are just too small or just all over the place, but that's already been the second time. Which is a bit concerning. Oh my gosh, that was just a normal crossing. Okay, and we lost control over the vehicle. There we go. Yeah, usually it's just enough to get out and back inside, but I really wonder what just happened there. That was not okay. And oh my gosh. Well, that's not a good start. Yeah, I think I went over the crossing of the sim. But I didn't even hit the corner, it's really just a crossing. Which is absolutely bizarre. Because that is a bit of a overreaction from Second Life. Also, this is an interesting area though. There's so many tentacles. The Japanese movie and anime industry would love this place. Oh, there's also some cherry trees. There's a part of the road missing, that's not good. I wonder if we actually visit this town or not. Because wait a second. Okay, I think the HUD is really slow today. Which is not good. Okay, so we're just driving around it. Why not? Oh, and we're almost there, so... I'm guessing that there must be some kind of go-kart track around this town over here. Just gotta be careful because there's another crossing with a corner. Okay, we're just landing over here. That works for me, I guess. Oh, it's the starting hub. Interesting. I've not been here in quite a while. So this is usually where you go first after you start Second Life. Just a little hub where you can go from station to station and learn about all the different things, but most of the people just join Second Life and instantly look for freebies or use the search and teleport around and have no idea whatsoever. And either way, it's okay. Okay. I do not think that we can make it to the leaderboard. But we can definitely try. I just wonder where we get... Ah, there we go. Touch here to erase a card. And obviously we get a pink one. Okay, that's very unfortunate. They have placed the green circle above the go-kart. Wow. That is very loud. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see. We can... Yeah, we put it to a race. Oh my gosh. This is not very easy to... Oh my gosh. The controls are really bad. Oh my gosh. You did not see that. I'm so glad that we got some tires over here. And that's hopefully not a subtraction of points. Maybe we get bonus points for the ducks. Oh my gosh. I left the track. Oh my gosh. And that is unfortunate. Okay, that was the practice round, and now we're just trying for real, I guess. This never happened. Okay, we definitely need another go-kart for this. Alright, let's try again. It's just... Once you hit one of these side rails, you're just bouncing up so bad. Oh my gosh, and the ducks. The ducks are really bad as well. Why is there so many ducks? I just got stuck under a car. And now I feel like a duck myself. And we are hitting all of the tires. Well, that was not too bad, to be honest. At least a charm. Or maybe not. Oh my gosh. I just killed another duck. I really hope that Greenpeace and Peter are not watching this. I mean, then again, I'm a fox, so I could potentially get away with killing 1 or 2 ducks. Maybe even 3. Oh my gosh. It's in my nature. I can't help it. Okay, that was a lot better, I think, but I'm pretty sure that it was not enough to get on the board. Let's see. We got 39. Oh my god, I think these are 20 or 35. 35, yeah, we are so bad. We are not even on the board, oh my gosh. Well, okay, I don't think that we need another round. Let's just get the checkpoint. And then we can continue. Oh, I was not even supposed to drive the cart, I think. Oh, there's a cinema. Interesting. And I like food trucks. Okay, I have no idea what this is. It looks like just a lot of drinks. Maybe some cold hot dogs. Yikes. This is just some pizza. And some more drinks. Okay, that's very weird for food trucks. Okay, this is just copy-paste, I guess. That is unfortunate. Yeah, that's a mess. I really hoped a bit more differences between the trucks. But it's all the same. I still kinda like the area though. It looks very clean and really planned and structured. Wait a second. Why is it saying I'm supposed to drive on the bridge? I'm not even in a vehicle at the moment. I think I missed something. Maybe I was supposed to steal one of the cards. Oh, wait a second. It's the post. Okay, I got my spot for today. I was a bit late for the postman, so he was already at the next house and I had to run after him. That was not funny. Just my luck, oh my gosh. But on the good side, I got my package. They got no chill at all. I mean, yeah, I had to get rid of the headphones and get the microphone out of the way, the laptop off my legs and all, but come on. You could have definitely waited 2 or 3 minutes. Wait. I'm still not really sure where we are going, but it looks like we're approaching the Linden Homes area. Or rather the demo area. So if you got an advanced membership on Second Life, you basically can live in one of these prefab buildings. This is basically some sort of demonstration area where you can just look at all of the different house types that there are. And I'm not really sure why this is part of a drive today. I can't believe that the post just decided to drop the package at this time. Usually they are at least 2 hours later. Oh, I guess they added a new house to the collection. I don't think it's particularly pretty or anything. Looks like one of these standard American houses, to be honest. Okay, I'll be using the hot air balloon, I think. Maybe not. Oh, we are going to the train station. And for some reason I just managed to get underground. There we go. Okay, so we definitely were supposed to bring one of the go-karts. Whoops. Oh, we are actually doing some train stuff today. The only issue is... Oh, there we go. I didn't have any racing rides on the stone area, so I definitely had to get down on the tracks. But now we can rest. So we got this new vehicle over here that I wanted to show you guys, and we just did not have train stuff in forever. And there we go. It's not really a train, but it looks really funny. And once the hut is ready, we can continue the drive. Ah, there we go. And this is pretty much the maximum speed. So it's probably taking a while to get somewhere. Oh, the area is called Rubber Ducky. That's a funny name. Also, who the heck built this bridge? That is crazy. It's such a long trail bridge. I kind of feel like we are back to where we started. And we're going to Hawk's Blood. I've never heard of this place before. It's probably just one of the Linden home areas. I guess we'll see once we get there. But it's really super laggy at the moment. I don't think that we have ever used the trails into this direction. Usually we are going the other way. Also, I have no idea what's inside of the package, to be honest. Because it says it's from Canada, and I don't wait for anything from Canada, I think. The only thing that I'm currently waiting for is something from Germany. So yeah, I'm definitely very excited to unbox it later. I don't even know what's supposed to be inside, to be honest. I guess I did order something on Etsy, but they didn't mark it as sent yet. So maybe they just sent it without setting it to send, which would be really shady, but I'll see once I get there. Oh, I realized that I muted Second Life earlier when we got in this super loud go-kart. And we are stuck for some reason. Maybe just really poorly configured roads over here. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes if there is too much of a distance between some of these train things, then the train just stops. And especially in curves and behind curves, this can happen a lot, but most of the time it does not happen, but it's not a big deal. Just move yourself forwards a little bit, and usually the train just finds itself back again. And there's a lot of train stuff missing. That is very dangerous. Oh my gosh. I wonder if they just don't show up for me or if they really just missing. Because we definitely should have fallen into the water over there. We are really taking all of the detours today. Also, I've spent a lot of time yesterday on fixing a miniature. Which is not really a miniature because it's very big, so it's just a smaller, I guess. And it's one of the Warhammer Age of Sigma stuff. It's some sort of a mage on top of a really big horse that is basically made of bones. And it's looking really cool, but oh my gosh, it took such a long time to fix the base and all of the wash and the oils, and I still need to apply the, what's it called, the matte varnish. And then it's finally done. Oh my gosh, it's been such a pain in the ass. But it's looking really good, and it's fitting to the rest of the army that we recently got, which I have not shown yet, so I'm not sure if it is. Yeah, maybe I just make a picture once everything is together. That is easier than making a video out of it. And I'd probably make a little video tomorrow where I'm just really talking about list building in 2026 in the special fraction of Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Because I've spent such a long time looking at the rules and looking at the units, and they just got such a large update just a few days ago, to be honest. So yeah, that's definitely something that we can definitely consider to do. Just making a little talking video and building this list together, which I basically have in my head already. And I think it's pretty solid. They did remove a lot of the buffs, a lot of the auras, and a lot of everything from the faction, but I can still find loopholes and make it work somehow. Yeah, I'm really enjoying list building and stuff. Okay, and we are getting pretty close, I think. I got a feeling that maybe we are just driving to this standalone train station in the middle of this really big grassy field with the docks nearby where you can basically just go to the right and maybe 20 steps to get into the water. That is my guess where we are potentially driving right now. Also, can we just take a second and consider just how the temperature changed again? We had such a crazy weather these last days. In the mornings, I kid you not, I tried to remove the ice from my car's windows. And once you scraped over one layer of the ice, you were looking at a second and a third layer of ice. And that is just from one single night. So, once I finished getting all of the ice off, I was driving to work, and at work we were looking at the temperature and it was almost 20 degrees Celsius. That is crazy. So I got home and it was still super warm all evening. I kid you not, next morning another 2 or 3 layers of ice on the car again. Just what are these temperature differences at the moment? That is absolutely crazy bullshit. You can't tell me that it's normal that at night we get minus degrees and during the day we're just at an over 20-degree difference. It's insane. Also, we are just at the beginning of March and already looking at 19 to 20 degrees is absolutely crazy. That is something that you would expect somewhere maybe in June or maybe in July, where we can slowly go towards the summer in 24, 27, but not in March. That is a little bit absurd. At least I think so. So I think we're almost there. And we're stuck for some reason. There we go. Okay, so this is not the stop that I was thinking of. But that was definitely fun, and I hope that you guys like the new train car that we got. Because I think it's really pretty. Okay, and I'm not seeing my hut anymore, which is an issue. I wonder if it's just... Did I just detach it? But I'm pretty sure I didn't. I did. Okay, that's interesting. I did not mean to do this. And we are walking to the resting area, which is looking super cute over here. Just a little car that looks like a little smiley or pigman. I still wonder how we lost the hut. That was really bizarre. Alright. I also lost my tail and one of my ears. But I don't think that they are detached. I think they are just not visible at the moment. Maybe they are detached. We're just driving to the next border crossing. And if it's not showing up, I may try to fix it. But right now, I still think that maybe it's a glitch. Hopefully. I wonder for how long they have been missing, because I literally just saw it. Okay, so we're driving to the left. And here comes the crossing. Okay, so the ear is still missing and the tail as well. So let me just fix myself and then we continue. And da-da-da-da. Yep, and they definitely got detached. And I have no idea why. Okay, we're all fixed up. And here we go. Yep, the pleasures of Second Life. You're just randomly losing all of your stuff. So I don't remember the camera to be this close. That is a little bit concerning. Makes it really hard to drive properly. I would definitely prefer a bit more distance. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're just freestyling over all of the grass. Yeah, this is so much easier to navigate. Never mind. Nope, that was not a sharp turn. Ouch. Evaded the first tree just to hit the second. Okay, for some reason the Marauder seems to be faster today. Wait a second. Wait a freaking second. Why are we in fourth gear? No wonder it's way too fast. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is so much easier to control though. I don't even remember setting it to the fourth gear. That is absurd. Yeah, Second Life is just really strange today. I hate it when there's just randomly such steep arrays. And mountains and bridges and stuff where you just have to gear up really hard. You would never see places like this in real life. At least not so many. But then again, we definitely got a really steep hill next town. Next hill. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I'm still not really sure what we are gonna do today, but we are already on the third leg and it seems like we're just driving around randomly. I mean, we did the go-kart drive earlier, but what's next? Also, we're going to the Camp Witch Forest. So, kinda makes me wonder if this is just a camp for witches? Or is that the name of the camp? Or is it just the name of the forest? the campwich. It kind of sounds like a sandwich. And now I want a sandwich. I guess I could, after the drive, make a little sandwich. I got some tuna though. Maybe I just make a ham and a cheese sandwich. I will see once I get there. I could also just put some buns in the oven. I think that's a better idea, to make some warm buns. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Along with a peppermint tea. Alright, I decided. So we get some warm buns and some peppermint tea. Because I really like the sound of that. But I still don't know where the heck we are going. And the hut has been saying it's just a minute left. But it's been saying that for at least 3 minutes. So I'm not really sure what to make of it. Seems like a lie, to be honest. Wait a second. Oh, we are leaving the road. Interesting. That is not the turn that I was expecting. So I was on the 3rd gear again. I already thought why it's so fast. Do not fall in the river. Nice. There's so many bridges over here. Or maybe we're just arriving in circles and I didn't even consider this yet, but maybe it's just the same bridges over and over again. Nope, that is definitely a new area. And I think we arrived. Yep. Alright. That was not too bad. But it seems laggy as heck. Alright. We are climbing up the stairs. What a hike. And we're having a quick diversion. Easy Germany. So, where the heck are we? Natal Parkhaus. Okay, I have no idea if that's an actual place in Germany, but that is the name of the place in Second Life. Oh, it's Baunatal. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I pronounce stuff just really stupid. Also, it looks like they put a lot of work into the gardening. So maybe we just wait a bit for everything to rest. There we go. Why do the street lamps look alive? That is so concerning. This reminds me of the drive where we've been to so many zoos. Oh, this is a ride, I think. Okay. So I'm guessing this is some sort of a miniature amusement park. With swim boats. That sounds delightful. Why does it sound like I'm going to explode? Here we go. Oh, there's a dragon ride over there. That's definitely a cool place. It looks a bit of a mix between medieval and fantasy. What is this? That is just pirates. Okay, that's just a singing mermaid. I wonder if these are just from some animes that I don't know. Oh, there's a dragon over there. Okay, just some dwarfs. I can't help it, but they kinda look like AFK arena creatures. Maybe they are some rare pulls or something. It's an interesting ride to them. Oh, there's, what's the name? Coconut rice, I think. I still wonder if they are from some sort of anime or something. Also, they are very skimpy dressed. Why is it that the female body armor is always looking like some sort of bikini chainmail? Yep, okay, we got some music in the background, and I have no idea where it's from. I still wonder if that dragon was there from the start. Because I definitely do not remember it being there. Right, this is not the start. That is why. It looked like there's a little airplane over there. But it's just a skybox. Okay, I think this is the start of the ride. That was kinda entertaining, I guess. And we will definitely look around the park a little bit more. And the birds are not sitting on the sign. They are just sitting in the air. Very talented birds. Okay, let's look at the signs over here. We got the spooky hello. The Switzerland, Italy. Okay, that's just country names. Oh, I cannot fly over here. That's a shame. Let's try the Aztec temple ride. This is not a ride. That is more like a launch. Oh, I remember this one. We have done this before. it's the right where we get hunted by the golem. So we're just walking down the path and try the next thing. I still wanted to try the dragon ride before, but we have to find it first. You get some serious back issues, buddy. Holy moly. Okay, the Austria part. I always kinda thought that Austria and Germany are quite alike. Not really the same, but quite alike. And of course, we're walking right through the fountain. This is looking like a crane game though. Yes, I definitely smell a crane game. Oh no, it's just a factory. Gosh dang it. And there's just some games. Way to go crushing my hopes like this. Shame on you. I was expecting the funniest of crane games over here. Okay, there's just some sheep. Meep meep, are you a sheep? This is another ride, I think. And maybe it's just a circus. It's a toilet. Okay, just a water ride, I think. This place is a lot bigger than I thought. I think it's 4 sims together. And that's just a bubble fish. Wait a second. Oh my gosh, we can ride on it. Oh, that is not riding on it. That is really silly running. And it's super hard to control, oh my gosh. I did not mean to go there. Okay, there we go. This is so silly. So this is basically what I looked like when I was running after the postman earlier. Okay, let's see if we can find the regular ride, because that's the only one that I'm really still interested in. There seems to be a snow ride or something. Maybe it's just skiing. Yeah, this place is huge, oh my gosh. And I think the dragon was somewhere over there. Okay, let's just get this little fish over there. At this point, I think just running normally would be faster, but whatever. Oh, the controls are so nasty. And this is probably the thumbnail of this stream today. It's looking very funny though. But it's really way too slow, oh my gosh. Okay, you are free, little... Oh my gosh. he just dumped us into the water. I don't think that I can fly over here. Yeah, we may have to teleport out of here. Nope, there we go. Fantastic. So, where's the dragon? If we can't find it in the next few minutes, then we just continue. I don't want to waste your guys' time. There's some pals. So let's just look into the sky, maybe we see something. There's a freefall tower, it seems. Oh, I think it's over there. That is so far away. Okay, we are going straight towards it. Or maybe not, since there's an invisible wall. Why would you do this? Okay, it's a very indecent plant. And we are back at the swan boat. I guess I kinda messed up the directions there. We should have come here in the first place. Oh, there's some wolves and fairies. And it's a dead end. Fantastic. Let's see if we can find the dragon. Okay, it's right over there. Maybe we can just sit on it from here. We cannot. That kinda failed. But we're definitely a lot closer. I get a feeling that this is not a rideable dragon. And now I'm very disappointed. Dang it. Okay, that's really a bummer though. The swordfish, right. Is this just the same as the bubblefish? How is this working? It's just looking undecent. And it's not really working. Ah, there we go. I wonder if it's really just going around the tree once. Little jellyfish. I think this area is a bit Avatar inspired. I've definitely seen a sign before where there was the riding Pandora on site. Oh yeah, isn't this the big tree where they just... Yeah, that's definitely Avatar. No question left. And it was kinda lame. Okay, I guess we're done. And it's still looking very undecent. Okay, we're making our way to the exit. Also, I don't think that there's really much more to see over here. We maybe skipped 2 houses and 3 rides, but most of this area is really just nice to look at. Now we just have to find the exit somehow. Which we failed again. Maybe I can just jump over this over here. Yes, we can. There we go. And we are going to the bus stop. Oh, that's where we came from. Okay. I guess the diversion is over. The camp witch lodge. We have arrived at last. And we are instantly leaving again. Or maybe we're just walking around it. Why not? Oh, we are probably going to the box again. Yep. Right. Everything is so laggy today. It's not as bad as some of the drives before, but it is still kinda laggy. And then off we go. And the next stop is the Copperfield Hall theme, which sounds very strange again. Also, I think we missed some checkpoints again. Okay, but the hut is back and the arrow is pointing forward. So they definitely messed up some checkpoints on the way. And the lake is getting worse, oh my gosh. I think this is the area where we have been fishing before. The last part of the fishing tournament was over here. Yeah, we're probably gonna do this again this year. We always do some sort of bus fishing tournament in one of the summer drives. I think the crossing just almost killed us, oh my gosh. Okay, we are back in the vehicle, but the camera is really messed up. Okay, for now we need to use the camera hut. We are almost there anyway, so that's not a big deal. You always have to be careful when you're driving through some of these docking area holes, because there's so many of them that are just instant return or instant teleport home, full of security orbs and all stuff on shenanigans of stuff. But I think we are good today. I'm trying my best to stay in the middle. But the camera is still messed up. We are dangerously close to the middle sim crossing area. And the crossings are not our friends today. at least we got to see some interesting stuff. We did the go-kart race, we got to the amusement park. That was kind of strange. And I wonder what's in for us next. There's probably still time for another attraction. It just really seems a bit mixed in terms of topics. So we're definitely visiting all kinds of themes today. And we're closing in to the destination of leg number 4. Yep, only a few seconds left. Okay, it pretty much looks like we are gonna dock in the next region. And there appears to be some sort of docking and resting area. Boink. There goes the vehicle. So we got something. And Maria Francis. Interesting. But we get a free mountain bike, so why not? And we can't rest it over here. Which is odd, because I really thought we had racing right. Here we go. Let me just turn this around a little bit. I don't want to end up in the river behind us. And there we go. I feel like I'm a little bit too short. My legs can't even hit the pedals. Well, almost, I guess. I just have to use my claws. This is very slow. And it already throws arrows. Okay, and the steering is also damaged. Fantastic. Oh my god, that was just a normal crossing. You got to be kidding. Okay, I think we need to restart the fuel at this point. Because now we're just absolutely locked up. 1 second. We're almost back. Just 1 second. I have to close the fuel and open it again. And it just refuses to close at the moment. Gosh dang it. There we go, it's closed. Now let me just open it up again. Almost there. I really wish that they finally fixed this stuff. Where you just drive over a few bunch of crossings and your fuel just explodes in your face. Not in a good way. Alright, we're almost back. I just really hope that we get back to the same place where we had to knock off at. which is not always guaranteed. Yep, we are not starting. Oh my god. It actually got me to my home. Okay, let's see. That is not the place, oh my god. What the hell? Okay, let me just show you guys what we are dealing with. And the hut is thinking that we ended the drive over here. Where I'm not even sure exactly where we are. I think it's the start of the second leg where we hit the train. Which is really messed up. So I think that we've been at the 5th leg before we crashed. And surprisingly enough, the drive only got 5 legs. I really thought there was a 6th or maybe even a 7th. I guess not. And we're waiting for the hut. Let me just get rid of the camera hut. Reducing the lag a little bit. Okay, and we should get a teleport to the starting location of the 5th leg anytime. There we go. Yep, that looks more like it. I don't really feel like using the bicycle again. We got some really bad experience with it. So we are just using the Marauder again. If it rests. Which doesn't seem to be the case. Come on. Ah, there we go. I was just about to miss another one. At least we're not starting in the 4th gear again. That's something. Okay, we made it past the first crossing. That's already further than we got last time. But I get a feeling that the last leg is really just driving around the Linden homes again. Which is fine, I guess, but we could have also just gone on another adventure. Okay, the hut just got really confused again. And the road seems to be really uneven, oh my gosh. The camera's just hitting a lot. That is not a road, oh my gosh. At least we didn't run anybody over this time. Inside of some trucks, not trucks, some ducks. Oh, there seems to be someone standing on the road. And he seems to be pretty naked, to be honest. Almost there. Oh, maybe not. Oh my gosh. I just realized that this is a really long leg. So we probably just drive through all of these sims. I'm not sure, but I don't really like it. These Lindenholm sims are usually leggy as hell. And there's not even a reason for this, because they could just restart them a lot more often. There's not going on much aside of people just living here. But it's a very orange car. It's almost as orange as Trump says. All of the little walkways are really disturbing. Some of them just look like the continuation of the road. And I'm so tempted to just leave the road on one of them. And we hit a bush. I can't believe it was a physical bush. Most of them on the side are really just phantom bushes. Nope. Over here. And there we go. And I think we hit the halfway point of the 5th leg. And I don't think that we are driving to the sponsor, so the last may just be a teleport. There are way too many curves. And trees. And bushes. Oh my god. That was an assassination bush. I did not see it coming. And we're stuck. Yeah, I bet you've never heard of these bush ninjas. They are extremely dangerous. You just walk your way or drive your way and out of nowhere, bush. It's the ambush. Oh my gosh, that's where it comes from. Now it all makes sense. Okay, we're almost there. I could swear that I just heard a horse. Yeah, that just looks like a bit more of a rural outside USA town or something. And the last seconds of the drive today. And we're driving officially over one of the walkways. You should not try this at home. Okay, I think we don't even teleport to the sponsor today. We just finished the drive either way. It is very strange. Maybe today's reward was the mountain bike. Well, all there goes that, I guess. Okay, as I promised before, we are just checking out one of the places that I found when I was just exploring Second Life a bit. And I actually got a landmark for this case. Because last time we were just really searching a long time for this. And it's somewhere in Noon, I think. So let's just close this window. And let me show you the place that I found. So you can already see it on the minimap, the Niuin, or whatever you want to pronounce this. It's Neon, I guess. And it's somewhere on the mainland, somewhere in the center, I guess. It's not really loading up. There we go. Oh, it's not even on the center, it's pretty much on the south. Yeah, next to one of the biggest airports in the area. So you just get to the airport, drive over the bridge, and you're almost there already. Yeah, this is basically just a really nice designed town. As you can see, there's the road over there. And you can do all sorts of stuff over here. You got a dinner, you got a 7-Eleven, you got some sort of car shops and garage. There's even a really large monkey hotel over here, which looks kinda silly to be honest. But there's so much to explore. There's some GTFO hubs. You can just go horse riding over here, I guess. This is the monkey hotel. With a really big monkey on top. But I don't know if I would stay in one of these rooms because they are all made of glass windows. So yeah, you don't want to undress in one of these. But yeah, that's basically the place that I wanted to show you guys because I think it's really well made and there's a lot going on. I think I also saw something else earlier that's starting over here somewhere, where you can just drive on these dirt tracks. And there it is. Some shooting stars in the sky, which I guess we are almost in the way of. Oh, there was one. So it looks a lot nicer from the ground, but they also got some environment going on because when I was here earlier, this entire area was raining. So I have no idea if it's timed or random, but there definitely seems to be some variation in the weather. And they also got this little area over here, which got a really nice coffee bar, which is very funny. Because it's a bit of a barn, I guess. And it's really small. It only got like 4 seats over here. A little coffee machine. But I really like the sign over here. Once it rests. Come on, rest. There we go. So you basically see before coffee. And this is you before coffee. And this is you after coffee. I just found it so funny. But yeah, that's basically the place that I wanted to show you this time. It is somewhere in Neuen, or Neuen, I have no idea. You can pronounce this any way you want, I guess. But I thought it's a really nice looking town. They got a lot of stuff going on. There's even this little riverside garden promenade thing with a glass house that I didn't even see in the first time that I came here. I have no idea what this is, but you can take your time and discover all of this really nicely put together town yourself. Because, as I said, it is so big I didn't even check out all there is myself yet. They even got some experiences that teleport you around, and just take your time, explore it a bit. If you got nothing to do, that is better than just sitting at home bored. Alright. But I think that is all from me for today. As I said, we are gonna make a video tomorrow where I think I'm just talking about a bit of Warhammer stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much all today. So thank you very much for watching this far, if you did. And I hope that all of you guys have a nice rest of your day. And if you like this content, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.